Frax has escaped to this time period and has created a powerful army of Cyclobot Centurions. You will need to use all of your strength and cunning to find and apprehend him.
I appreciate you trying to hype me up, Albot, but we both know that's a lie. The last good level was level 2, and that was so long ago at this point. So do you remember how Albot told us we need to light torches with our new special ability? Here's where we need to do that. Wanna guess how many times we need to do that? Once. We never have to light any more torches now. We're done. So this level, again, really got my hopes up because this level's about finding items, and if you recall, the last good level required us to find a bunch of items. We need to find 6 of these little keycard looking things to open the door to Frax. Unfortunately, the level is entirely linear, and the keycards are in plain sight. There's no need to plan a route, there's no need for any kind of thinking whatsoever. You just go along the linear path, the keycards are right there waiting for you, and I'm just so tired. I'm so tired of you, Power Rangers Time Force, and your frame rate. Is there something good about this level? I don't know. It could have made for a good intro level. This could have been a good introduction level instead of the Silver Hills level. And then the second level could stay the second level, and they could just build on the design from the second level, instead of this being the penultimate level and still not being any good. You know, hopes and dreams shattered under the crushing reality that the people who designed this game had no idea what was special about it. I mean, it's for kids, who gives a shit, right? It's for kids, just fucking... Kids don't give a shit. The time limit doesn't even matter anymore. I mean, it's just a joke at this point. In the second level, the time limit was a real challenge, you know? But it's just a joke now. It just reminds you that the game used to be good for a brief, like, 4 minutes or so. The fuck is a Hornitor? A lot of the monsters in this game did not appear in Power Rangers Time Force, the series, at all. And it's really weird. Did Climax just really want to design their own monsters? And if so, why did they pick Hornitor? The hell's up with that? Okay, just, you know, just try and stay positive. Let's try and... This isn't Power Rangers Mega Battle, alright? This isn't Power Rangers Mega Battle. It's not that bad. Okay, this game has some good things in it. They're not visible right now, but they do exist. It's not Power Rangers Mega Battle. It's not that dull. It had design principles at one point. They're gone now, but they were there. You just gotta remember the good times, and they will come back again. Words to live by from Sonic R. Actually, always thought that advice was terrible. If I'm in a bad mood, why would I want to think about the good times? That will just remind me of what I don't have right now. You know what, I don't want to do that. Okay, so we flip this switch and a gate opens, and the gate will close after a short period. So we need to hurry our ass over there. Thankfully there are some speed shoes, which make this a lot easier. Not that it was difficult to begin with, but, you know, I guess if there were ever a place to put the speed shoes, that was it. Thank God this game doesn't require any kind of precision because the frame rate is just fucking tearing itself apart. This is the easiest keycard to miss. But you know, why wouldn't you climb the weird obelisk just kind of sitting there? So even though it's the easiest one to miss, I still wouldn't call it hidden by any means. And here's some really basic platforming. We've seen more difficult platforming before. Again, I think this might make a good intro level. It introduces you to the idea of looking around for items, and there's some basic platforming in it, which can get you used to the weird-ass jump arc that the Power Rangers have. And then the second level with the cowboys can be the real second level, and the game can just fucking end if you want. There's no need for anything else, I guess. I mean, if this is the best you can do, just this level and then the cowboy level, I guess that's fine. Just put this level first, put the cowboy level second, and then it's over. No need for anything else. If you can't think of anything else, it's good. Just leave it alone. I mean, sure, it would be too short, and I'd be like, man, it's a shame they didn't expand on this idea more. But then I could live in ignorant bliss with the hope that Climax Studios had any idea what they were doing. I mean, Climax Studios is a weird-ass game studio. Their development history is all over the fucking place. They've made some real classics, and then they've made this shit, and shit like Gourmety on the Nintendo Wii, which is worse than this, so I guess Time Force has that. You know, it's not as bad as Gourmety, it's not as bad as Mega Battle. It's not as bad as Sid the Dummy. It's not as bad as Deep Black. We're getting... See, I could have it so much worse. I played so many worse games than this. It's gonna be okay. So, when we actually reach the Coliseum, Frax is not here at the start. We have to come up into the bleachers and find 2 switches to hit, which then will cause Frax to appear. Why does this cause Frax to appear? I don't fucking know. It's not like coming up here and running across the bleachers is any difficult or anything like that. Sometimes you get stuck on the geometry, you just jump to get out of it. I don't fucking know. I guess it's cute that the bleachers were modeled and that you can walk on them to begin with, but then it just... I like the balcony. The balcony is a cute detail, I guess.
My army of Cyclobots will see to you. Attack my children!
So Frax actually has a gimmick to him, which you might not have expected considering how most of the boss fights have gone. But Frax's gimmick is very similar to the first boss of Lightspeed Rescue on the PS1. You hit Frax a few times, and then he disappears and summons minions. Unfortunately for Frax, we can break his cycle using the ground pound, because the ground pound immediately kills any minions he summons as he teleports away. He immediately teleports back, which I think is fucking hilarious. Did you guys, like, when you designed this boss, did you check to make sure it worked? I mean, I know it functions on a technical level, but did you check to make sure the design worked? Because it doesn't. It doesn't work. The only reason it's working right now is because I ran out of special meter. This game ain't so good, guys. It's not so good. There's only 1 level left, okay? There's 1 more. And that's it. What, fucking... Cyclobots. Please, Frax, get over here so I can kick you and end my torment. Please. This was a terrible idea. This was all a terrible idea. It's a good thing the combat doesn't have any nuance or require any, like, timing or anything like that, because the frame rate is so bad.
Fast work, Ranger! This Life Force bonus has extended your Life Force bar. You now stand a better chance of overcoming your enemy. Look out, Ranger! Frax is mutated!
Frax, please, we both know how this is gonna go down. This isn't even the same Coliseum, Frax. This isn't even the same place we were fighting in before. How many Coliseums are there? How did we get here? Okay, so the Shadow Zord can throw a bomb. Looks like a spirit bomb from Dragon Ball, kinda. And it does decent damage, and it almost always hits, so that's cool. Unlike some of the other projectiles, which don't hit at all. So I like the Shadow Zord. I think the Shadow Zord's pretty cool. But that's only because it kills things faster. What? Please die, Frax. I don't want to be here anymore.
Your ground thump move has now developed into the mighty electric thump. The electric thump not only weakens your opponents, it also activates machinery in places where you see the electric charge symbol. To use the electric thump special, press the R1 button, just as you would perform the ground thump. Try it out. Fantastic, Ranger!